Wake up, there was a big Midjourney update. I can't believe how good this is, and there are two things that I need to tell you about. I don't even know which one to pick first, so why don't we go with this? Use dash preview to test new features. They said they're gonna let us test early versions of the new models by using dash preview at the end of our prompt. Now they say this might be a little unpolished and the jobs are not guaranteed to run consistently over time, but I'm telling you, that doesn't matter. If you have a Midjourney subscription, go try this right now. The results are just amazing, like mind-blowing amazing. Especially with personalization and mood boards. I've been testing all of my mood boards and I just can't get enough. Like, look how cool these pictures are. Let's try this prompt with my polished vintage mood board with and without the new preview mode. So this is what it looks like normally. Not bad, decent for sure. I like the color palette, but check out what preview generates. Look how much better those are. Like, stunningly better. One more example. Here is sun wash normally. Again, not bad. I like the setting. Beautiful. And then we have these much brighter. Look at the exposure. Oh, just so gorgeous. When you try this yourself, run your prompts without preview and then add preview to the end, dash preview. I think you'll be just as impressed as I am. And maybe you weren't aware, but recently I launched 6 new Midjourney mood board packs to download. That's how I made all of these amazing alien space pirates here. Also with the help of the new preview mode, let's be honest. You know, I don't want this to be a boring video, but like, look how good these pictures are. Like, that is so cool. What an amazing design. Made with the old tape mood board, one of my favorites. It's this code here if you're interested. And if you want to see the rest of the codes, you can find the mood board links in the description below. Like, take a look at these codes from my wild pack. Just amazing, man. Honestly, so fun to look at. These nano images, so cool. Puppet Grunge is pretty crazy. Electro Luma is special. Like, look at that picture, man. Holy cow. How about these steampunk ones, man? An alien space pirate. It's all you need to say. Combo breaker as well. I'm running out of words to describe just how incredible these images are. And then I have like 2 more things to show you. Let's get to the other big thing. Midjourney brought draft mode to version 8.1. Each generation is going to create 24 images for you. Big Grids is finally here. They've actually been talking about this for years. Let's go try it out. All you need to do is click this little lightning bolt in the top right. This will make sure draft mode is turned on. So now it's glowing orange. And then you can prompt for anything you want. Why don't we stick with this exact prompt right here? Let's ask for the Queen of Atlantis. You know what? I want to see it in my vintage mood board. So we're just going to run this right here. We're going to make sure preview is on, and then I'm going to hit submit. And look, this might even be a better example. This is without preview on. First of all, you get 24 images. Like, this is insane, okay? It's very interesting, right? You're not going to notice a lot of options. When you hover over an image, you're only going to see very subtle. I'll get to this in a second. I just want to show you what a full grid looks like without preview, and then let's check the new preview mode. Aren't those results so different? Maybe you had one image that you really liked in the previous grid, but I like looking at these a lot more. So, if we want to see a bigger version of these images, what can we do? First of all, you can click on it and then download the image, but this is going to be at a low resolution. Like, it's only 512 by 512. There is no upscale option. All we have is very subtle and very strong, which is the same idea as right here if you hover over it. So let's click on this, very subtle, and then I'll also click on very strong so you can see what happens. So we have the strong variation up here and subtle right here. Now, you're going to notice that they're not exactly the same picture that you clicked on, which is kind of a bummer, honestly, because if you really like one of those small pictures in the big grid, you can't do anything with it. Like, you can't get a full resolution version of it. You have to settle for these variations. I think that's why they chose very subtle to be the main option, because this will get us the closest to what we were hoping for. Well, these are still really cool pictures. They're not exactly what we had clicked on, so you have to be a little careful of that. I mean, just don't get your hopes up, I guess. So maybe the best advice is to click very subtle more than once. So you give yourself more options. You see how much they can change? You know, even if like 85% of the image stays the same, there are still some big differences. Because yeah, even if you find something that you love in one of these grids, you're not going to get a perfect upscale resolution of it, at least right now. Of course, this is all subject to change. While we're on the topic of this new draft mode and the big grids, you can use different aspect ratios. Here it is in a 9:16. And it doesn't really stretch out the generations at all, like it all still fits on your screen pretty well at the moment. As I say that, maybe it's not all perfect. When you do a 16:9, you actually have to scroll down a bit to see everything in the grid. But like, look how cool this is. This might be the new best workflow. You find a generation you like, and then you run a draft mode to see a bunch of different options. And then we vary subtle from here. One more thing I want to show you with grids is how crazy chaos can be. We're going to grab my old tape mood board and we're going to run a simple Batman prompt. But then we're going to add Chaos 40 to the big grid. So these are what they look like by default. Pretty awesome, lots to choose from. I think I like this one right here. And then with Chaos turned on, we get even more variety, like way more variety. 24 pictures to choose from that are all looking more different from each other. Like this is the most fun thing to do for sure. This picture is amazing. We're going to vary subtle on that one. Shout out to Christian Bale just showing up right here, you know. When you increase your odds, I guess those things are going to happen. And then my last big surprise, maybe some of you don't know about this yet, but I recently launched my new color grading app, Color Pilot. If you saw this last week, it's got a bit of a new aesthetic going for it. This is the cassette futurism theme. It's got some fun knobs to play with. This is my favorite thing ever. Look at that glow. I'll show you there are a few different options. We have the Future Tech, which is the dark black and chrome. How about some daylight? Okay, I think I want to see that for now. So we'll go to the corkboard. Let's upload some of the images we just made today. And now look how easy it is to change the look of this image. The fastest way to improve your pictures, all you need to do is select the levels panel. We want to click on the black eye drop, and then we want to choose the darkest part of the image. So like maybe this part behind her hair, maybe this shadow on her crown. You can zoom in if you need to. We'll pick that there. And then we want to select the white picker. And then we want to choose the brightest spot on the image. So it's probably this shine right here on the crown. And then this middle triangle right here, if we slide this back and forth, we can choose whether to make the image more bright or more dark. I think like something there is okay. We can do a quick side by side, a little faded over here, and then I like this much more. Look what I was able to do with these images here. On the left is the original, and then of course graded on the right. How about this one here? Original fixed up with this app. It's amazing. Maybe I should have mentioned this earlier, but this whole app is free to use. You don't have to sign in. Everything is local to your computer. All your images will live in your browser. If you do want to sign in with your Google account, you get a free cloud sync feature. This way you can grade the same image on different computers. And then if you want the pro account, you get access to some better workflows. I'd love for you to try it for free, and then you can see if it helps you enough to be worth upgrading. And then maybe I should show you one of my favorite features, okay? I created a way to select one of your images as an anchor and then have your other images look more like it at the click of a button. So we'll take this image here of the Batman with the blue, the purple, and the salmon colors. In the top left, I'll click the anchor, and then at the bottom, I'll simply connect some threads, and look at that. Off, anchor on. This is the new studio option inside the anchor panel. Look how good of a job it does. You can click on one of the ankeys and change a few things about it. You have some options here. We can just transfer the color, the tone, or full, which I recommend for sure. And then we can select the strength right here. Like maybe you want the exact colors. Either way, I think that's amazing. I love this feature. It's so fun to use. If you want to make sure your batch of images all look like they came from the same photo shoot, this is how you can do it. Like look at these pictures here. They all look kind of different from each other. So I'm going to select this one as the anchor and then take a look at that. Isn't that wild? Granted, it's not magic. It's not going to make them all perfect, but that's why I included a match confidence scale. If the app thinks that your two images are too far apart, it's going to let you know that you might not love the results. But what I think is really cool is that you can adjust the anchor on the fly and see all of your images react to it. Like maybe we want to bump up the saturation. And then there we go. I don't know why you'd want that, but either way, check it out. Color Pilot, free to use. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. And let me know which theme is your favorite. Like maybe you enjoy the default. Don't forget to check out the mood board packs in the description below. I have a lot of videos coming up, so subscribe to the channel if you're interested in learning more about AI this summer. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.